Yeah, 7 mistakes you should not make when you want to integrate AI agents into your application or any platform as a beginner. If you're planning on integrating AI agents into your application, you really have to watch the video to the end, because number 7 will really shock you, because nobody will guess this. So let's go into the 7 mistakes that you should make as a beginner when you're developing or integrating your first AI agent into application. Some people think developing and deploying AI agents is simple, because some people are focused on building demos and side projects. But when you really deploy your AI agents, and so many people, like more than 100 people, are using your AI agent in your application, then you see that um, then you see that developing and maintaining AI agents is not easy. So the first mistake that you should avoid is stitching together too many micro infrastructures. Okay, so what this means is that some people, they will use Clerk for authentication, use Supabase for database, use Mem0 for memory, and this is very bad, because number one, it can slow or it can increase the time that you are using in developing and deploying your AI agents. Number two, you might get so many bugs when your users are using your AI agent in your application. And number three, it might cost you more, because all these platforms requires paid subscription. So it's best just to use little or few micro infrastructure. So the solution to this is that if you are building complex agents, look for a cohesive platform that offers native building for memory, states, and execution. The more disconnected third-party platforms you use, the higher your chances of latency bottleneck and silent context failure across your agent. The second mistake that you should avoid is that do not mix and match deployment tools. Okay, beginners that are building the AI agents, sometimes they use LangGraph, and they'll try and use OPIC or Agent Ops for monitoring. Using various deployment tools might cause you some problem, because there are some traces, or there are some things that you might see in an ecosystem that was built for your AI agent framework that you might not see in other of various ecosystems. For example, if you are building an AI agent with Deep Agent or LangGraph, it's not advisable for you to use OPIC or Agent or Ops. Okay, you should always use the ecosystem built for your framework. And also, you have to know that mixed-matched observability tools can sometimes fail to capture nested subtraces of your exact framework. So the third problem is do not use or do not default to giant proprietary models on day one. Okay, you should not always be tempted or using closed source models like Gemini, OpenAI, Anthropic, and the rest from day one. This will make testing much expensive for you and kind of slow. You should always test your AI agents with smaller open source models. If your AI agents or your prompts, if your agent's prompts and logic works perfectly well on smaller models, there is no need, moving to bigger models, except you are getting errors, or maybe you're using your tool to execute tasks properly, or is not following your prompts or guardrails. Then right there, you can switch to proprietary models. So the fourth problem you should avoid as a beginner when integrating AI agents into your application is that do not deploy your AI agents with standard FastAPI. Some new beginners, they do treat their AI agent as standard web routes, which is really bad. So the fix to this is that you should know right now that AI agents are long-running state-free process. Standard API will surely time out. You must use dedicated platforms like Langsmith, Proprietary AMP, and Agent Core for deployments. And also, like I said before, if you are using, for example, Deep Agent or LangGraph, always use Langsmith. If you are using Crew AI, use the Crew AI AMP. If you are using, Amazon agents, I've forgotten what they call their agentic framework, you should always use Agent Core. If you try and force an AI agent into a standard REST API like FastAPI, you surely drown in timeout error. So the fifth mistake you should avoid as a new beginner is that do not value development over evaluation. So if you are 80% good in developing AI agents, you have to be 200% good in evaluating AI agents. You can spend 3 weeks writing agentic code, and and some people will spend 1 hour or less than a day evaluating or writing the tests for their AI agents. AI agent evaluation is massively important than AI development. Building an AI agent is the fun part, but proving that it works reliably well across 1,000 edge cases is the hardest part. It must not be up to 1,000 edge cases, but at least more than 50 edge cases. Okay, and one of the platforms that I really enjoy using is Landsmith, because they have, at least they have 3 evaluation types that you can use to test your AI agents, and these 3 types fit for any kind of AI agent that you want to build. So the 6th problem that you should avoid is that do not build a one big brain monolith. Okay, creating a single agent and giving it 25 different tools to do everything is just a huge mistake, and it might cause you confusion and headaches. Trust me, you will never get to deploy such agents. One big brain agent suffer from severe tool overload and constant hallucination. That agent is going to hallucinate and will never know the tool to use for any task 80% of the time. Instead, build a single responsible sub agent and have a router agent that dedicates specialized tasks to such sub agents. And one of the platforms one of the frameworks that is doing this is LangChain, LangGraph, Deep Agents, Crew AI, and also AutoGen. So the 7th and last problem that you should avoid when building AI agents is that do not skip human in loop for critical actions. Giving a brand new agent full access to write your production database or email clients with zero oversight is a huge mistake, and might cost you if you push that AI agent into production where your users will use it 24/7. Your AI agents can make mistakes sometimes, so you have to design your integration with a tripwire or human in loop feature for approval steps. Human in loop can be used for tasks like emails, sending of emails, alerting a human if maybe a chatbot or a customer care chatbot does not know the answer to a question, and even hiding client information. Okay, you can use an AI or a human in loop feature to let the users choose which of their information it should hide. So with this, like I've mentioned 7 different problems that you should avoid when building your first AI agent or integrating your first AI agent into any application. You have to know that AI agents are not standard software. They come with problems sometimes, and they have long running process. If you avoid these 7 mistakes, you will immediately put yourself in the top 1% of developers that are actually shipping AI agents that work. Have you made any of these mistakes that I just mentioned, or other mistakes that are not in this list? Please let us know in the comment section, and other people can learn from your mistakes. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more production level AI agents engineering guides. Thank you.